I'm back. It's the same day. I almost filled up my entire hard drive. I had like 800 megabytes left when I stopped recording that last part. But I do have news. As far as I'm concerned, Moai has been confirmed for Mario Kart World. There's a Sarasaland course. It's not actually Moai from Mario Odyssey, which is what I was hoping for. But it's better. It's the Moai enemies that have names I could not come close to making a guess as what they actually were, but it's very cool to see Sarasaland mentioned. We're playing Pikmin, and Moai will be in my rotation of enemies, assuming that it appearing in the course preview is a indicator that it's playable, which I think, based on the specific traditionally NPC racer choices so far, is a pretty safe bet. That information just revitalized me enough to finish up this run. Also, I might have errands next Friday, which is my best recording day, so very important to convey, I'm well aware, but alright. I was like, about to ask, wait, do you even need these? Because you have blue Pikmin. I'm so used to blue Pikmin that are geniuses. And flying to Pikmin, for that matter. Where's the sprout in this level, anyway? Over there, okay. Someday I will remember that Pikmin don't have good pathing in this. I guess Final Trial is like the last place where that really matters, but so this one is the Sagittarius, I think? I don't even... I know when I was talking about that a couple parts ago, I said at least 3 different astrological signs, and there's only 2, so... It's possible that I have just inserted Sagittarius as that is my Homestuck symbol. So I'm gonna get the wall down for the Cannon Beetle, but then bring Reds over for that, I think, just because that relatively narrow 3 cycling I did last time would be at least 4 cycling with blues. I think that is one case where it really... I mean, I think most cases 1.5 times is a meaningful improvement, but so I guess when I was remarking that this game doesn't have very many pellet posies, I actually kind of just meant the Distant Spring doesn't have very many pellet posies, and it actually occurs to me that might even be like a they only appear after day 12 type situation, because I know that's fairly common for stuff in this. It is the Sagittarius. I could chase after the Walpoles. Did these ever turn into Lollywogs on later days? It's a little weird that they're, like, not there. Alright, the reason I was thinking about Reds is because... well, I don't need to go this way anyway. Because I would want Reds to get past those guys. So I have... I could have sworn I heard a... Where are my guys? They're... okay, I guess, yeah, that adds up. Yeah, I thought I heard, like, sheer grubs biting and crunching them, but maybe they were just spawning in the background or something. So yeah, I have 3 more treasures in this level, and 1 is with the Snagret, 1 is with the Cannon Beetle. I am blanking on... or wait, do I only have 2 more? Or yeah, no, I have 3 more, because I keep reading the how many more I have and thinking that's what it takes to add up to 30, but that's what it takes to add up to 29. because it is telling me how many I need for final trial. How hard is it to kill a red ball orb this way? Well, Reds would have done it without fatalities. That's unfortunate, but that's game knowledge I should have had. At least they'll be replenished. Where was that sprout? I don't need it, but having it be there bothers me. Is that a red, probably? Or yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think I lost very many yellows in here. Well, I'm not gonna pluck it just for it to... Oh my god, okay. I'll go get that once I'm doing stuff with reds. Hopefully it doesn't de-sprout. Okay, so let me get my bearings. There's... Oh, that box, right. Or wait, that's the Snagrets. This is the... What is blocking my way here? Bomb rocks, potentially? I would like to clear this out in one day. It's not the end of the world if I don't, but I should be able to. I just have very much lost my bearings. That's like gotta be them. I think that's close to the max of what a regular red ball orb can get in one bite. Bad luck. Okay, well I think I'm good on blues. I definitely want reds just to clear everything out. I think 50 reds would be a respectable amount. I guess I might as well grab yellows just for the sake of using bomb rocks for fun if they're not necessary, and not needing to go back to get them if they are. You'd think I would remember dependencies in Pikmin by now, but... Let's see, do I want to start on that gate first? I think I want to take out the enemies. And... I wonder if you can effectually use the bomb rocks on the cannon beetle. Probably not. Yeah, that really is kind of tight timing. I guess it probably comes down to RNG more than anything else, but are you just supposed to toss your Pikmin up there and like... Oh, you can sneak up. I don't know why I'm forgetting basic Pikmin facts. Let's get all of these reds up there. You know what? These can break down that fence faster. That's one thing to do with bomb rocks. I think I did remark on that like in the first video when I first saw the yellows, but that is a really good way to signify that. I think I definitely forgot about it after that first video, so... Is that good enough? Not quite. Alright, that's definitely gonna be good enough. I'm gonna go blow up all the other guys to rescue that red Salpling. That's how they're called, right? Oh jeez, this is not a good area for anything but swarms. You know, I think I'm good on yellows. I think I'm just gonna go full red. Oh hey, I actually did remember that I needed the blues, or at least would have an easier time with the blues clearing out that area. I'm saying that's the LP curse. I think if I wasn't trying to come up with epic commentary, I wouldn't have forgotten what I was doing quite as quickly. Okay, this was the thing I was thinking of that Olimar can do without blue Pikmin on like the first day I was here when I was thinking I could go up to the Cannon Beetle area. So... Whew! Yeah, I don't think I ever quite realized how close that was. The reds, that must be by design, that reds can just barely do that. You know what? I do not need the all board. Is that... That's probably good enough to swarm. I don't think for swarming purposes I need nothing but reds. I do kinda need to, like, do this right, because if I'm doing all of it to rescue just one Pikmin, if I lose one Pikmin, it becomes kind of a toss-up. Let's see, what am I at? Two and a half clicks left. So wait, this is not the way to... Oh, yes it is. But I don't have to go... I have to go past some sleeping bulb orbs no matter what. That's the danger of doing stuff out of order. I think if I wasn't gonna circle back to this right away, I should have just not even done as much... Well, you kind of have to do a decent amount in here. Not likely going to be able to beat both bosses in this much time, so let's start with the Cannon Beetle. That's probably more than I need, but hey. Make sure I at least... Oh, I mean... The efficiency on completing anything before end of day at this point is kind of moot, but because I'm definitely going to start another day and I am not going to need all of that day. Alright, this one you technically don't even have to fight, but... Oh, I think one cycling is the thing that's like sort of possible, but RNG based. Or it's just faster to kill it in this than it is in the original. I'll sleep like a baby once I get this back on the ship. You know what, let's take advantage of the wasted time and bring up the Pikmin numbers. If you farm enough unnecessary Pikmin past 100, it makes up for senselessly killing them, according to Pikmin law. I assume 31 is good enough. Oh geez, just barely. Well, that's not gonna work out, but in fact, let's not risk any losses to end a day. I think I'm good on that part. I was gonna say maybe avoiding sprouts would be good, but no, that doesn't matter. Okay, where? Okay. Good night, guys. Yeah, I was thinking about what I would consider like par for a playthrough, and I mean, you can't do the impact site in less than 2 days without... I'm not even sure if you can do it with glitches, actually. I think if you somehow get the thing in the clamp... Well, I'm not even sure if it loads in that version of the map, but I think if it does, it like ends the day early and you get crazy glitch mode. I'm trying to remember what I've seen was like actually challenge videos versus ROM hacks versus mysterious third things. But yeah, I think 9 days is like if you're good at Pikmin but not doing anything too crazy, 9 days is a good time to make. 10 is probably more practical. Because yeah, you without weird stuff, you definitely bare minimum need 2 days here, 1 day at final trial, and then yeah, I think Forest Naval and Distant Spring are technically possible in 1 day. I guess Forest of Hope, maybe with enough like glitches and stuff, it is possible to do that in 1 day without blues, but that is beyond this pointless hypothetical par estimation. Alright, I'm gonna bring, I think it would be maximum 20 blues for the box. I want to say it's 10, but I don't want to go over there with 10 and then... Oh, that's lucky. One of the 6 Pikmin or 5 Pikmin I lost that day respawned. Where did that happen? Yep, right where the carnage was. Well, I'll be in luck if it was 21 blue Pikmin to push the thing. Honestly, I might as well just... Well, no, it's not going to save any time to get the radiation canopy or whatever that part was. Okay, I think actually part of the... Oh wow, that was worst RNG. I thought that strategy was safe, but maybe it had something to do with how... No, that was ones that were shaken off. I was gonna say I think I'm actually not tapping as fast as I could be using the little dancing trick, and that's hurting things. But yeah, obviously it's like so much just ballboard RNG. And yeah, it's like normally them taking a bite into a dense field of Pikmin shouldn't lose you 5 or 6, but it's possible. Well, 6 might not be. Don't take them that way. I don't need more Pikmin. This is good enough to fight the... Jesus. Wonder what they were thinking in terms of enemy choice at this level. Are there more once you wait this long? I feel like... I mean, I think usually what it is I just circle back immediately after getting blues, but hey, I didn't mean to do that yet. Okay, Pikmin 1 AI could never survive that. I don't feel comfortable in my chances of taking on a Lake Ballborb. Hey! I was trying to squish you. Whew! Oh man. Well, I think the 10 means 10, at least. Incredible. I guess it really only needed 6 to push it. That's funny how long they count as still pushing it. Does this become a bombs rock? box after it's pushed, or is that just the landing site one? Alright, Blues, your job is done. You can replenish your numbers. I think that path... No, that pathway is not safe. I'm glad I caught that. They aren't gonna take the non-dangerous pathway. Okay, just wait there and I'll be back soon. Oh, I was like, for some reason I remember there being 2 here, but I think I'm just thinking of Snaggerl and Pikmin 2, but no, that's crazy. Why do they do that? I want to despawn one of them. I don't. Oh, that wasn't the right one. There might even be 3 here. I'm getting flashbacks. These are what make the idea of a Pikmin 1 randomizer so exciting. I think these are... Calling them harder than Emperor Ball Blacks might be an exaggeration, but like, Ball Blacks is just so scripted and like in an arena that it feels like a weird comparison. Okay, I think if I had just stuck to throwing, it probably wouldn't have had time to chew. Oh, I thought it was dead. I guess the fact that it didn't die should have been a hint. Alright. I do believe the pathing is good enough that it'll take it down the cliffside once you're at this point. Let's see, 1 head for the Blues. And that path is safe, right? Oh, well. How dumb are Reds? Do the Blues do that because they're Blues, or is this, Oh, they actually do the pathing differently because they're Blues. Oh, shoot. Or the treasure just has different pathing for some reason. Whatever, I'll just take it the long way and fight the bulb orbs en route. Spend the rest of the day grinding out glory for my fallen Min. I was thinking they would take it around but it definitely is faster to go this way, so... you are slow enough, you should keep going. This is not quite a good enough group to take on... Is that 3 of them? Honestly, maybe the move is to just grab yellows and bomb them. It sure is 3 of them. Alright, let's see if I can do this cluster. Oh, well, one of them's already dead, okay. Let's see if I can do this without any casualties. Nope. Oh, gee. Oh, gee. That was suboptimal. Well, a return to form. Okay. Well, we're still doing better than breaking even. Let's get to plucking. Oh boy, these are already flowered. I forget exactly, is it 12 on the big bulb orbs? Let's see, my challenge that is probably not possible is to get to 1,000 Pikmin by, yeah, that is... Saying that out loud kinda made me realize how unrealistic that is, but... We'll see how high we can get it, because tomorrow will be another big farming day with the clam clamps. And at this point, the main concern is not forgetting to collect the canopy. What happens if you have a mix of red and blues trying to carry stuff? I guess, presumably, if there's any non-blues, they'll take it the non-blue way. Well, the reds have been more disgracefully suffered losses than the blues, so I'm fine with leaving that red prioritized. Let's get that just so I don't forget. Yeah, I think maybe the clams give like 60 or 80, and then I do think the Smoky Prog gave 120. Smoky Prog has really had like more of a glow up than I would have expected for an optional Pikmin 1 boss. Obviously it had a pretty prominent role in Pikmin 4, but like being the like first spirit you see in World of Light and possessing Mario was always particularly funny to me as well. Okay, I think I've gotten all of the juicy corpses that are available. I mean, maybe there were a couple more bulb orbs, but I think in terms of doing stuff that's actually useful, making sure I have full squadrons of flowers is a better use of this last click of time. And I am done for this level, right? Yep. Speaking of juicy corpses, waste not, one not. I did not remember losing so many on that wall there. I guess there is a little bit of Pikmin 1 DNA in here after all. Usually when I'm trying to get a full squad of flowers, my strategy is to just, where are those missing ones? So yeah, usually I pull out a full flock of 100 to know for sure I have 100, but I guess even if they're fresh sprouts, like, one flower Pikmin equals one flower Pikmin, they're gonna come out first, regardless. Alright, those are respectable numbers. You should be able to merge your Pikmin together into Super Pikmin when you have enough of them. Or at least, like, you should get a Pikmin score. You get 1 Pikmin point for each Pikmin you have in storage at the end of the game, and then it divides it by the number of senseless Pikmin deaths, and it uses an advanced algorithm to determine whether or not a death was senseless. A few losses against the Smoky Prog, that's not gonna hurt your S rank. But most of the things I've done in this run, that's gonna have to lower your grade a bit. Wow, I learned Pikmin grow, and then it ungrow if you wait too long. Oh wait, it doesn't even say that? This is why they had to change the timeline in Pikmin 4, because the Pikmin were reincarnating with, flowers leaving behind Sprout style, and then they reincarnate in Pikmin 4, with the, why am I thinking Ghost Pikmin and Ghoul Pikmin? Glow Pikmin style. Alright, I'm just gonna do a family-friendly, enough of each type so I don't screw up the pellets that badly. I guess probably having 40 blues would have been the best way to break that. Because, well, A, they'll be necessary for the Foolix. I forget what the spawning condition is. And for B, they're necessary for the clam claps, which I do remember the spawning condition for. Okay, no, just get out of your system. Stop taking those to the wrong colors. You can stay. There should be a genius Pikmin mod that makes Pikmin learn their colors. No! I'm never gonna get to 1,000 now just because of those off by ones. Oh, I forgot that the Gulax appeared like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I was right about the blue Pikmin being optimal. I don't know why I forgot that it just didn't appear until it appears. I also forgot it sounded like that, that's crazy. Foolix is no match for Foolix. Foolix is nobody's fool. Well, I'm actually glad I got to see that one, because I think that one was gonna have a more interesting Wikipedia entry. I think somebody did reply to my first video explaining, like, what the entries were. Oh my god! I, like, couldn't get out of that. Can I reload that day? What happens if I go to my Dolphin emulator and click, reset? Well, that was interesting. I don't know if that's changed behavior or if I just got, like, super unlucky with the positioning. I guess normally I don't ever let it, like, get to the edges of the arena like that, but maybe that was deliberately reworked for this. That would be interesting if that was the case. trying to remember if I was on day 13 or not. I hope. Well, if it saved that, then I deserve it. I guess I'll know when I see how many Pikmin I have. Although I would assume a large part of the impact site counts as the landing site for Pikmin survival purposes. Oh yeah, I literally just looked at the date because it was Foolix Day. Anyway, slightly different strategy this time. Oh, I didn't realize I already had 100 flower blues. That's convenient. So yeah, I was about to like give a little cool informational explanation of how the Foolix works before it kicked my ass, but okay, whatever, that's good enough. I'm always worried what other Pikmin get too close to bomb rocks, but they're not going to activate. Yeah, it takes damage dependent on like how far away its two cores are from each other, and I think how many Pikmin are on the thing, so like it'll always take a lot of damage and snap if you hit it, and I think maybe the Pikmin on the other core affect that too. I forgot I dropped both cores. I've forgotten a lot about Foolix in my day. I'm going to quickly switch out 6 of these for yellows before it starts spawning more Pikmin. Hey! I don't think you need all 6, but maybe there are two gates up here. I forget how you take it back to the ship. I mean, I know there's a second gate, I can't remember if it's like a stick gate, or if it's actually, maybe it's just a sheer cliff. I was gonna say, I didn't get the doo-doo-doo-doo, so I guess it didn't work, but it definitely did. It just was a little delayed. So how does this work for me? Okay, that's simple enough. It's a pretty good way to do it. Okay, it was a stick gate. It wasn't crazy. Ah! Is it a stick gate that leads to a sheer drop? Wow. That's why they call me the Pikmin expert, remembering some things on occasion. Oh, I think I'll end up closer to 1,000, but not at 1,000. Closer to 1,000 than I thought, that is. So there's no trick to these, is there? It's just get your hits in and then call them back. That was obviously a little too conservative. I think I can probably get like 20 throws. And then they get defeated when you take the thing out of them, so you can be a little greedy on the last one, I think. Or maybe not. Do they? I don't. Why does it even show them as dying? I couldn't remember how that worked, but okay, I want more than 3 to liberate that one. The yellows can have the one that they blew up. I always get so. Oh, jeez. Ah. Well, I kind of forgot their animation looked like that. It's always sad to lose a Pikmin, but I'm glad I got to see that animation. Whee! I guess the visual indicator is like after it actually opens all the way and is shaking is a good time to do it, but oh, I have the perfect amount. Alright, you guys can take the other pearl, and then the reds can... I'll not clean up everything else, but I'll bring the red up here to get the red 20 pellet, because giving the wrong color the 20 pellet makes me sad. I also need to get enough yellows for that yellow 20 pellet. And then I guess I'll go for a big ol' I don't want the Pikmin to spawn is the thing. I think 30 of each is good. Well, 31 of... Oh wait, crap, I forgot doing that messes it up. Ah! Oh my god, that was... That was what I wanted. I did not need to interrupt that one. I wanted those to go to the blues, I wanted that to go to the blues. Do I have 20 reds? Well, let me get the yellow one while I'm thinking about it. I think maybe... Actually, no, 900 should be pretty feasible. Considering I'll be at 870, and then I'll have... I think there's more than 15 pellet posies. And then I don't anticipate... Oh, I forgot there were all the 10 pellets up there too. But yeah, I don't anticipate getting that many new Pikmin in final trial, but what is the trick to this one? I guess you just send the Pikmin up there directly. Let the Pikmin do the talking. Alright, you take the yellow pellet. Just all of you go and get that stuff. Oh, that's how you get up there. Okay. So, reds go here. Yellows go here. Blues go here. And, yeah, as long as I'm just going for raw numbers, it doesn't matter what colors I prioritize, as long as I get them going to the right onions. Cool. Oops. I'm usually so preoccupied with trying to, like, get a specific color from the changing pellet posies, it's kind of a nice change of pace to just be mindlessly Pikmin maxing. Okay, you can help as long as you don't change where it's going. Could I, like, climb up here for another one? Yes. And I mean, after this, I think I can just, just focus on getting, everything flowered. I should have time to do that. Red, red... blue. Is there a third one of these with a red pellet on top of it for symmetry? I mean, I guess day one it was all red pellets, so reds have already kinda had their time in the sun here. Alright, that might be all the pellets. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your singing. I can sing more. Yay! Okay, so I think I had figured out earlier I already had 100 flowering blues. I feel like it is almost certain that I have the least flowered yellows, but should be pretty easy to get all of them topped off with what we have available. Let's see, can I... Actually, I have time to... Oops! Oops! That's the same button you see, down on the D-pad. Are the rest of you flowers? Okay. You should be able to send the nectar directly to the onion. Alright, that was efficient. I think that's a Pikmin² specific trait. I feel like I've tried to do... Well, actually I've never tried to get the specific leaves and buds in vanilla Pikmin 1 because I don't think you can, but you know what, there's two big piles of them. At this point I think I'm safe just, well, that was... shows what I get. Okay, it's just the two of them that missed out. But, yeah, I feel like in vanilla Pikmin 1 it was pretty difficult to get them not to crowd the nectar, but, maybe that's because I was always doing it with a bigger group that wasn't all non-flowers. I don't think the pellets respawn if you come back here another day, but if I had just collected a few more of the corpses I thought I was too good for, that really would have been feasible to get to 1,000. Okay, yeah, they're just already topped off, so I think I'm ready for the final trial. What time are we at? This will be a little longer than I normally want the parts to be, but I don't think I want to be doing the final trial and then watching the credits and then doing randomizer or something. Actually, you know what? No, I think I will leave off here. I think I'll read the enemy dictionary and then do the final trial and have that be its own final part, and that'll end us on a nicer number of 5 parts for the main story. Where did that red bulb orb come from? Yep. Final trial dialogue. Whew. 160 Pikmin lost. Alright, well, thanks for watching everyone. We'll go over the creature notes and final trial, which I don't think I ever realized that was implied to be on a different, like, landmass. when we know from Pikmin 2 it's actually right next to the impact site. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week, question mark? Probably.